Okay,
Perfect.
I'll email it to you as well.
Okay.
That's awesome.
You got them. I'll email it to Christian and Wendy. It's a pleasure meeting you, by the way. She's got them already as well.
Excellent. And where do you guys work? How about you, Wendy?
I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina.
In Raleigh?
Mhm.
Amazing. Nice. There's a lot of people moving from Miami
Moving from Miami.
to North Carolina and South Carolina.
Oh, great.
A lot of them. So
Who do you refer them to?
you know, most of them, I had like 3 sellers that within the last year, I have sold their properties and they move up there and they were working with other realtors. So I didn't have the chance to refer them to anyone, but it's like whatever they are selling here, they're purchasing there for the half of the money.
Yeah. We've
Right.
got someone to refer them to now.
Yeah. We call them halfbacks, Christian.
Yeah, we say that too.
Yeah. Nice. All right, perfect. So did anyone have the chance to take a look at the notes I sent?
Absolutely.
You bet.
Excellent, perfect. All right, so let me just start going over there. It doesn't seem like the other guys are connecting now. I don't know what is their time, where are they located, so I'm gonna ask them later. So let me see how I can share my screen here.
It may have been, Christian, that they thought it was Pacific Standard Time, because I thought it was as well. And then I realized that you're in Florida, and I'm like, oh, it's Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah. And where are you located, Brendan?
Kelowna, BC. So I'm 3.5 hours north of Vancouver.
Oh, okay. So you are pretty far from here.
Are the other two Pacific Standard Time?
I'm Pacific Standard Time. Yep.
And are the other two as well?
I'm not sure.
Me neither. I actually don't know them. Perfect. All right. So for what I can see here, let me see. Participants 4. Annotation for other. Okay, I don't have any other notification for.
Connie's from Texas.
Okay.
And so's Dan.
All right. So for them, it's like.
Wait a second.
11:30 there.
Now.
I got the wrong one. This is the one. Let's see. I don't have it because I don't have the email address. That's why I couldn't put them in. Now I'll put everybody in.
Yeah.
But I made a group for us.
Perfect. All right. You know, I don't see him on the waiting list. So let's start. So anyone then can add some of what you already thought or what you want to add during the presentation. All right. I'm going to try to finish it real quick, and then we're going to open the floor for everybody to add whatever you guys want to add. Sounds good? Excellent. Perfect. So this one is going to be about time management and a top producer schedule. Right? As you can see on top of here, this is one that I prepared a few years ago, but it's still really good. And the idea, if you agree, is to each of us every week to present on every one of the 23 topics from the Mike Ferry system. Would you agree on doing that?
Yes.
To start? Excellent, perfect. And then we can go deeper on other stuff. Perfect. So on the table of contents of the Mike Ferry real estate sales system, book title, transcription, the number one aspect of our business we need to focus on is on time management. According to Mike Ferry, time management is the core of our business, and we need to create a daily schedule that will allow us to accomplish our goals, acquire the right habits, and control the activities that will make our business grow. Here are Mike's time management 23 points of review to review. Number one, at the beginning of the year, determine how many days you're going to work and subtract 10% for the days when you're sick or when you just flake out. It will take away the guilt that you're going to feel. Number two, your schedule should always be based on the goals that you have set for the year and nothing else. Number three, be careful not to create a schedule based upon someone else's production because every schedule is designed individually. Number four, having a precise schedule can solve almost every production problem you have, provided you follow it, obviously. Number five, treat your business as if it were a job, which make your schedule easy to follow. Number six, if you limit the amount of time you work, you force yourself to be effective in the time that you do the work. Number seven, do the most productive thing possible for 30 minutes out of every hour. Number eight, keep track of your time, hour by hour, for 2 weeks to identify the strengths and weaknesses of your time management system. Number nine, your daily schedule should be kept in a place where it will be seen by many people. Accountability is critical. Post it in several places. This makes me realize we're not doing it great in our accountability group, and we all need to be even more accountable. I added this because obviously we just started a couple of days ago, but we didn't share our schedule yet. All right, so we need to share it during the week. Number 10, to create a stronger focus on personal motivation and time management, where the places you would like to go, the things you would like to do, and the things what are the things that you would like to have. Number 11, not having strong personal goals and objectives will always cause a time management problem. Number 12, your schedule is a working document. Be flexible. Imagine that if I'm sitting with you personally, I'm watching you work. So place this picture attached on your prospecting board. Boom. We have a very young Mike here. Start prospecting now. Number 13, look carefully for what is not working on your schedule. Talk to your coach about it and change it. Number 14, following your schedule is simply developing a habit like any other habit you have. The more often you do it, the easier it becomes. Number 15, the more clear you are as to what you want to accomplish, the more sense your schedule will make to you and the easier it becomes. Remember, it takes time to create a habit. Number 16, be prepared to review your goals or revise them, and more importantly, edit your schedule every quarter to see what works and what is not working. Number 17, remember that working 5 days a week is normal. Working 7 days a week is not. Number 18, there are 3 segments to MFO trained agent day. A, the morning routine, from the time you get up until about 11:30 a.m. B, the early afternoon routine, from 12 to 3 p.m. And C, presentation time, from 3 p.m. until 7 p.m. Master your morning routine. We call it money time. The most important time of your day is between the time you get up and 12 noon. There is nothing in your personal or business life that can wait until noon. Number 20, your morning schedule should be untouchable, concrete, intense, and productive. Number 21, the afternoon schedule should be set aside for lead follow-up, previewing property, pre-qualifying buyers, and sellers and going on appointments. 22, since we can't let anything interrupt or delay a listing appointment, don't let anything interrupt your morning prospecting appointment. Prospecting is the core of the business that makes everything happen. So as Mike always said, we need to treat the prospecting time as an appointment with our career, with ourselves. We need to respect that time. Number 23, create a perfect schedule for yourself. Here's an example of the schedule I have created with my coach at that time, Martin Verdi, and I think it may fit all of us since we are almost at the same point of coaching, I guess. Number 1, the morning routine. Wake up to 11:30 a.m. Wake up, review your goals, and write down your affirmations. It is recommended to read your goals, write your affirmations first thing when you wake up, since your brain is more receptive to engrave and internalize them subconsciously. Work out for a minimum of 45 minutes. Do whatever you like to do to work out. Walking, running, lifting weights, bicycling, etc. But do it. It helps to start the day with a strong pump of energy, and it's good for your health. If you want to work more than others and have better results, you need to be stronger than others. Have your breakfast, get dressed and drive to the office, or get ready to work from home. Role play with someone that is equal or better than yourself. This is key to start prospecting positive and with confidence. Then get your lists ready. All of the activities above should be done before prospecting and at the time that is right for you. For example, at 8 a.m., prospecting efficiently for a minimum of 3 hours. No social media, no emails, no MLS, no WhatsApp, no text, no conversations with the agents besides you. You can prospect until you reach one of the 4 following goals: 3 hours on the phone, 35 contacts, 4 good leads, or 1 appointment, or all of them if you're a really fucking Spartan. Sorry about that. When I wrote this, I was reading for the first time an amazing book called Spartan Up. I don't know if you have read it. Spartan Up.
Spartan Up?
Spartan Up, yes.
UP?
Yes. If you didn't read it, get it like right now. It's on
now.
Spartan Up, yeah. It's on Audible. It's a great book. It has been written by the creator of the Spartan Race, Joe DeCicco. It's an amazing book. Believe me, that's why I wrote this, because I was reading that and it's one of the 2 books that I read every 6 months. The other one is Relentless by Tim Grover.
Yeah, that one's good.
Yeah, another amazing book. And now they have the continuation of that one, which is Winning.
Yeah, that
This
one's
one
good
here,
too.
Christian?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's an amazing book.
awesome,
Perfect.
thank you.
And all of them, no, you're very welcome. And all of them, if you're a real fucking Spartan. Then at 11 a.m., lead follow-up. Lead follow-up should be done right after prospecting, since it's one of the must-do activities that defines a morning of money time. At 12, check all emails and messages. In an hour or even less, get ahead to all you need to do today. The following are my personal tips to do it fast and effectively. A, emails. Set up an email folder named Take Action Now, and as fast as you can, check all of the emails you have received in the inbox and junk folders. Move the important emails that require any type of action from you to the Take Action Now folder, and mark the rest as read. At the admin or all to-do time, you will take care of it. This is really important. I do it every day and it works a lot still. It's like I just read all of the emails. If any email requires any action, I move it to the Action Now folder. And once I finish checking absolutely everything. Then I go over the action now folder and I finish everything that needs to be done. Then at 30 minutes lunch break. At 1:30, all to do admin time. At 3 p.m. presentation time, deliver releasing packages, listing presentations, preview appointments, buyers appointments, price reduction presentations, offer presentations, etc. And at 7, close the day, relax and rest. And in my case, not answering the phone after 7:30, I don't answer the phone to anyone. I'm burned out already. So this is all I have to present. So what would you like to add to this? Or what questions you have?
So this is terrific. After Superstar Retreat, Mike said to simply like what he did was a schedule. So I'm like, I've never tried that. I will try this. So I got a week at a glance calendar and literally listed everything to, prospecting, follow-up, lunch, prospecting one evening a week, prospecting. I'm doing 2 right now, and then 1 Saturday. So I schedule everything out. And then before I started that, I did from now till December 20th, because that's what Mike said basically is the end of the year. So I counted how many days I'm going to work, how many days I'm going to take off, and set that. And I'm having a hard time staying on my schedule, but just these simple things are helping me keep focus on my time, which I kind of have felt myself wondering. So it's definitely an improvement.
Nice. That's amazing. I have written in here, since you mentioned it, what do you need to accomplish your transaction goals for per year? And it says from 0 to 25 transactions, you need to have a schedule. From 25 to 50 transactions, a great morning schedule. From 50 to 75, a great morning to middle afternoon schedule. And from 75 transactions to 100, you need to really master your schedule from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Wow, that's great.
Very good. Actually, that's one of the things that I'm actively working with my coach on right now is the schedule. I have a schedule, but following the schedule. And one of the things that she does, it's Carol Turner, is so it's from the business plan. She actually just has me print a bunch of copies of that part for the daily schedule. And then I write it out every day. And if I did the activity as it's scheduled, then I do a check mark. If I didn't do it, then I circle it and say what I did do. And if I move anything, then I do arrows. And I have to take a picture of it at the end of the day and send it to her every day, like indefinitely, just so you build the habit.
Yes, of course. That is really, 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 really good. What I found at the beginning that was really difficult is my morning routine. But once you start, writing what motivates you, doing some exercises, start getting your list ready, doing your role play, and be ready to start calling at 7:30 or 8 a.m. And when you completely isolate to everyone, that is when you're gonna start seeing the results.
Yeah, my morning is great before I get into the office, but once I get in front of the computer, I'm like a squirrel. I will let anything distract me.
Your coach is gonna tell you for sure, as they did to me, that is because you're looking for a way out of prospecting.
Oh yeah, and that's what stood out on me with this is like the no emails, that last one of the last ones you had, no emails, no WhatsApp. And it stood out for me with Mike Ferry too, that that he has the printed pen to paper calendar so that you can't even open your email.
Yeah. That is really important because the more you read different stuff, the more you're putting, more worries in your head, And instead of focusing 100% of your prospecting, you're going to start thinking about, I shouldn't be prospecting if I have this guy I need to look properties for, or I need to be doing this other thing. And then suddenly you're going to quit prospecting to go to do this other thing, just because your brain doesn't want to be there for 4 hours prospecting.
Yep. That's what I do.
How about
Yeah.
you, Robert?
Excuse me?
How about you?
My schedule is, I wake up very early.
Me
I
too.
know.
So when I get up from 4 to 4:45, I check my emails, I get all that out of the way. Then I work out, my dog and I take a real long walk. We walk 3 to 5 miles a day.
Nice.
And then I get back, and I practice. Then at 7:30 every day I role play, and then I prospect.
That's amazing.
I got to tell you, Christian, I don't check my emails, but I prospect on a Zoom call with a guy every day. It's just him and I on a Zoom call.
Perfect.
And the other day he goes to me, "You checked my email 8 times." And I looked at him, he goes, "I have a tracker." So I took a picture of my emails. I said, "You look at my emails. I had to turn my emails on because I turn them off.
Yeah.
I didn't have one email from him, and then he couldn't find it. So it was funny that I said, "Why would I look at one of his email 8 times?" And it had nothing to do with work. So anyway.
Yes, it is. That's
My-
really good. I'm surprised that you wake up about 4, right? Because in the first message we received it around 4:20 or something.
Yeah, I got to get all that shit. Excuse me. I got to get all that stuff out of the way. I just find it's a new day. Nobody drives me crazy. I get out with nature. I can clear my head. I get my workout in. I can take care of myself. I can feed my dog, my parrot. So when I get on my desk at 7 o'clock, everything's done, and I don't have a guilty feeling.
Of course, that's the
Chris,
most important thing.
Let me ask you this.
Yep.
I read your thing a few times on the. We want to read a book a month. You said, correct?
At least, yeah.
Okay. I got a suggestion for that, and I know all of us have read it, but since we're starting this group, one of my suggestions would be Think and Grow Rich from Napoleon Hill.
Yeah, it's an amazing book.
Yeah, it really is. And then after that, there's a book that I've been wanting to read, and it's a book that Bernie Gallerini really loves. It's called Being the Solution. You ever heard of it?
Be the solution.
The solution. No.
Yeah, Daryl Rutherford. To be an elite like Bernie Gallerini is very, very hard to do.
Yeah.
But the shit that I'm sorry about my language. The stuff the stuff that he used to do and stuff, and I don't know if you ever saw Mike Ferry's blueprints. Some people have 12 or 15. Have you ever seen Bernie Gallerini's blueprint?
Oh, I want to pull that out.
Yes.
I have that somewhere. I don't know where. I have that written down
There's
somewhere.
only 6 items on it.
Hmm.
A matter of fact, if you give me 1 second.
I want to pull that out. So
Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send it to Christian right now.
Or you can share it on WhatsApp if you want, or send it to me and I'm gonna share it on.
You can put it right on the screen.
Okay.
Well, a lot of stuff that I do, I gotta tell you right away. I change everything from the U sense to the I sense. Okay, so if you get anything from me, it's what do you call it? It's it doesn't say you, it says me or I. I just think that it works a lot better that way. So that's what I do. And I sent it to you, Christian. So if you want to put it up on the screen, you got it.
Let me see. I still didn't get it.
You should, I have a Microsoft Exchange server, so you should have it.
And we'll have
second.
it in WhatsApp.
Yeah,
So we'll
WhatsApp,
have
I got your emails. Anything that what I do is, if it's okay with you guys, what I do is I have a group and I just send, I put a text to me and I carbon copy the group or blind carbon copy the group. So we don't get all these, by BCCs from everybody. So that's why
okay.
I got it here.
Yep.
Oh,
Outline is probably you know is his day. But so he's prospect learn. He starts off with his burning. Exactly. Very professional. He's surprised. He has a headset, tree, all buyer. Managing his office perfect. He does not work with buyers ever because they take too much time. The buyers will not take perfect. Bernie's work on his business 8 hours a day. Okay, he just his store. He works on his business plan.
Well, look at number 6.
Bernie goes on a leasing appointment from 2 to 7 each day. If he does not have a leasing appointment, he continues to prospect until 7 when he goes home. Yeah, that's the way it is.
Hey, wow.
Yeah. Actually,
Um,
do you remember, Robert, in the training we went a few weeks ago I think it was the action workshop, right?
Yeah, of course, with Ira.
Yeah, and he said that our schedule should be prospecting from 8 to 12, then 2 hours of admin, and then going out on appointments or keep prospecting to get even more appointments. We should end up our day without making 2 appointments.
right. One thing Dan Mum had mentioned is that he doesn't get back on the phones if he doesn't have an appointment. He's dressed for an appointment every day. So what he does is he goes to a FSBO with a contract in hand or to an expired. He's physically just shows up unannounced like a
Yeah,
door
that's
knock.
amazing.
Yeah, Wendy, did you listen to a Zoom that was on Phone Warriors?
Who?
We'll talk about Dan.
Oh, no,
I have that if you guys want it. He was on Phone Warriors. You
I
guys
don't like
know-
that group. It's I know them. It's just recruiting.
Listen, Wendy, it is so political. I couldn't agree with you enough. But the interviews that they had like Steve Powers, and I always get their interviews. But
Yeah.
I do not like Phone Warriors because it all they are is trying to recruit.
Yeah, like I personally was friends with them and disconnected because I know that that's their intention. Like I was a part of those conversations and I was like, no, I want to be in Mike Ferry for my business, not to recruit.
I could not agree with you more, but
yeah,
when they do when they got certain people on there, I get their recordings and I listen to them because there's no I'm not on the group. It's just those recordings.
Yeah.
Whatever you feel that is important, you can or we can post it on the WhatsApp group. This is really important. We're talking about,
Yeah.
Excellent, perfect. So and anybody else would like to add anything else to today's presentation or propose themselves for the next meeting? To be the presenter.
One thing I just read, I can't remember what book it was. I just finished reading it, but he did a daily schedule, and Mike hadn't added this, but you were kind of saying circling and checking off what you do. Is he put a V for victory? So if it was like an hour-long task or 2-hour task, he put a V for victory. So it was building the self-belief of victory, 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 and helping and still staying on your schedule. So I haven't tried that yet, but I just thought of that after this mastermind to start doing that, to putting the V for victory.
Nice.
What do you call it, Christian? You know Tony Smith, right?
I think so.
Mhm.
He's a VP of MFO now.
Yes.
That's the guy who went 12 years and never missed a day of prospecting.
Yes, of course. Yes,
Okay.
he's amazing. Yes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He did a Monday with Mike mindset. Monday mornings with Mike mindset. For 30 minutes. If you like, I'll present that next week.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
that's amazing. I would love that.
Don't say yes. We should vote on it. If you guys want it, I'll do it.
I
Do
vote
it.
yes.
And for the yes too. Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is on Tuesday afternoon, I will send you the PDF of what we're gonna do, and you will have it by email. Okay,
Mhm.
All right.
I'll put it to, you'll have it on, and then I'll go over the whole thing with you, because he did some really crazy stuff. And what most people don't know about him is that he built a little, not a man cave, he built something outside in his backyard when he lived in Apple Valley. And
Yeah.
he would go out there and he would write in a book all these questions to himself. I mean, he's just a hell of a guy.
Yeah, Bernie's amazing.
No, we're talking about
Tony Smith.
Tony Smith.
Yeah, I love Tony Smith.
Yeah, me too.
I went to his
I
prospect.
remember that when we were with Ira, I asked him to tell everybody the story of Tony, and everybody was amazed. Remember?
Yeah, although I follow Tony. I follow Tony Smith and Bernie Gallerini. Anything that they put on YouTube, anything that they put out, anything that he's ever done with Mike Ferry, any of his stuff. The stuff that Bernie Gallerini, he doesn't sell real estate anymore. He just runs his team.
Yeah.
But he's got a lot of agents that do 100 deals, 100 deals a year. And what he did now, he's got 19 desks in his office, and he won't put it. And he's got 3,000 square feet to put more. He will only deal with 19 agents. And if they come at 8:31 for a meeting, they're not allowed in. They're out.
That's amazing.
And do they all prospect?
Oh yeah. If the first year they don't do 24 deals, then they got like 2 months. They meet with him. They got 2 months to catch up, and after that it goes up and up and up. But there's many. He has an ISA that worked for him that she will do. She's worked with him for like 4 years. She'll do $500,000 with the business next year.
That's
Does
amazing.
he provide any leads, or it's just he's training you to prospect?
No, a new agent. He provides leads for them because he provides leads for them to a certain time period, and
Yeah.
then after a while he cuts it off completely.
Is he paying for buyer leads, or is it
pays
just past clients?
Probably.
No, he pays a lot of money.
Yeah, that's probably.
He pays a lot of marketing money.
He pays, yeah, I don't know exactly what he does. That's for his new agents and for his buyers agents and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But if you ever saw his bullpen, it's all cubicles. Everybody stands up. Everybody's on the phone. He's got a meeting with Grace every morning. Everybody stands together, and then he's got cameras on everybody.